You're listening to Those Dram Yinzers with your hosts, John and Zach.
Hey everyone, I'm John.
And I am Steve.
And this is the reveal episode of Pittsburgh Whiskey Friends 2023 Whiskey Advent Calendar, days 1 through 5. So spoilers. I'm going to say what they are, so if you don't want to hear it, click skip now.
If somebody's still here and they don't want to know what they are, that's their own fault.
It's your own fault. So, all right. So, number 1, I said had a great like white grape and champagne nose with a crisp campfire middle. Nothing super lingering, but a light finish.
Yeah.
I thought it was something finished, and I put it at 105.
I said 101.
And you said 101. So what were some of your tasting notes? That
I noticed like vanilla on the nose, for sure. It was like really smooth smelling. Just the same thing as you had the rest of the way out.
And you said bourbon.
Yes.
Okay. So guess what? You win.
Ah! One for one.
It was a bourbon. 88 proof.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we were both massively wrong.
Way wrong.
Yeah. It's American. Old Elk blended bourbon.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm going to have to...
They haven't. I think they haven't. That's the other thing I'll do, too, is we'll look to see if these are in PA.
Actually available.
Yeah.
You don't have to sleep outside the store to find
All
out.
right, so tasting notes from Old Elk's website on this particular whiskey. Sweet vanilla and caramel, clove spice, slight maple, and a nutty almond.
I did have vanilla and maple, so... All right. I'm doing pretty good
I'm
here.
trying to think where... Maybe it was the almond. Maybe that's what was throwing me off.
Probably.
The tasting notes for them: maple syrup, almond, raw bran. Okay.
Bran.
Chocolate.
I didn't get chocolate on that.
Chocolate, deep wood, and coconut.
Huh.
Mouthfeel smooth and coating with a lasting flavor. Yeah, I'll disagree with that one.
Yeah,
but,
the lasting flavor is definitely false.
But I mean, they're not going to put. We have a shitty finish.
yeah. It leaves you wanting more.
Yeah. But yeah, so Old Elk on that one. All right, number 2. I think this was one I was like, I've had this ish before. It tastes familiar, right? So I said oak, dark fruit, leather, light pepper, with that same like nose, like oaky sweetness. The finish was a little light, but a little bit more warming.
Yeah.
And I put it at 105, and I said it was a high rye bourbon.
I had a 95, and I just said it rye.
So, in the game of, what's the Drew Carey? Price is Right.
Yeah.
If we're going by Price is Right rules, you win for proof because this proof is 90.4.
Oh.
Well, I guess
still a
it
little
wouldn't.
high.
You were
Yeah,
high,
we
but
were
you were
both over,
closer, I
yeah.
guess. Yeah, 90.4. I was so off on my proofs today, man. I'm also like still recovering from like a cold, so I'm gonna blame it on that. You win again. See, I told you were gonna do better than I would on this. I told you that.
Crap.
See, you have a way more like fixed palate. I have like I've had everything. I have no idea what this is, because it is a rye.
All right.
It is a straight rye.
2 for 2.
And the reason why this tasted familiar to me is because it's Woodford Reserve Distiller Select Straight Rye.
Huh.
So it definitely had even though it was a rye in Woodford,
Yeah.
it's typically bourbon, it definitely still had
Yeah, right.
Woodford-esque like notes, which I think is where that familiarity came from me. But so you're 2 for 2 on some of your guesses there. See, look at that.
Go.
Listen, I'm not upset by that. I'm more happy for you. I don't give a shit about me. I'm going to keep going. But you know. All right. So number 3, floral.
Definitely that floral at the beginning.
Yeah, floral with sweet and smooth like note that neither of us really could kind of pinpoint. The floral stayed on with the taste, but there was a nice like smokiness towards the middle and towards the end. Real dry. I said 90, and I said this was a Scotch. Yep. But I felt like it was like Highland or Speyside, or like not Islay, like the deep, heavy peated, right? So what did you have?
I said 100 proof, and it was a Scotch.
Mm-hmm. So 92.
Oh,
92 proof, and we were both correct. It is a Scotch,
3 for 3.
but it's a finished Scotch. So it's Highland. It's a Highland Scotch.
Yeah.
So I was excited about getting that. So it's a single malt, and I always butcher the Scotch name. So just boggers, don't hate me. Glenronic Portwood finished. And I pulled that one up because I haven't really heard of that one. Where's that one? No, here it is. Yeah, and their tasting notes: intense cherry wood. Breathe in the light waves of Victorian plum, bramble, and strawberry jam.
Okay.
Sure. With top notes of cherry blossom and honeysuckle. There's your floral.
Yeah.
And a base of sandalwood and ginger. So we did say there was like a fruity-esque something, but I didn't. I wrote dark fruit, so I'm going to take that because they said plum, strawberry, and cherry. Like those are,
Yeah, right.
I'll take that. The palate, layers upon layers of rich fruit, sip blackberry and roasted apple crumble with freshly baked gingerbread, developed into a baked orange and black cherry back note. No, I mean I didn't get that,
Sure.
but okay,
If that's what they're going with.
But so Scotch, single malt Scotch, Highland Scotch from Glenronic. I'm going to pronounce it wrong.
Sure,
you can yell at me later. 92 proof. So there we go. So you were on par
was close,
with throwing
yeah.
it out there because you have said before you were not a Scotch fan, and that's like light on this. Like that's very light on the smokiness. Remind me not to bust out some of my heavier peated things for you while you're here. All right, number 4. I had said this was
This is the one that threw
paint
you
thinner,
off
but
big
it threw
time.
me the fuck off. Floral vanilla.
Yep.
The floral stayed
All the way
nose
through.
to finish. Had a nice malty middle in there. I said single malt, 100 proof. What did you go with?
I had 100 proof.
Okay.
But I had, again, just said a rye because I don't know like all the finishes and stuff like that.
Both wrong on the proof.
Oh,
94.
94.
Which I'm always, I'm fine if I'm off on the
Yeah.
proof, especially if it's in my favor. It is a single malt.
There you go.
I haven't heard of this one. It's American. It's American single malt. Claremont Steep American single malt. And I pulled this one up too because I have not heard of this one before. However, you ready for it? Guess who makes it?
Who makes it? It's
Tailgate.
It's Beam.
Yeah.
They make everything. They make everything now.
An American single malt whiskey that could only come from Jim B. Beam Distilling.
They make everything. They've got so many products now. It's insane.
Relentless focus on malted barley reveals its hidden notes of toffee, vanilla, caramel, whole grain, and so much more.
What?
There's only one grain in the mash bill. You can taste everything it contains. That's what their notes were.
Again, sure.
But yeah, I accept that. I would. Yeah, I'd get that.
Yeah.
I do need to when we're all done revealing. I'm going to look up the prices and see if they're in PA. But because I didn't do that ahead of time. All right, number 5. I said compared to number 4, there wasn't much there on the nose. I said very kind of basic. I said there was a nice white pepper. That's where you talked about it rounding throughout your mouth. Really,
Light
when you
socks on fire.
if people took our like sound bites out of context, sometimes this would honestly sound like a sex podcast. How did it taste in your mouth?
Yeah, right.
On my tongue, it was anyway. Dry. I said, but the spice. Like the white pepper spice did linger the longest out of anything.
Oh, yeah.
100 proof, and I said a rye.
That's right, 95 and a rye.
So both wrong on both accounts. 91.2 proof. It is a corn whiskey, and it's not from America. This is a Swedish corn whiskey.
Swedish.
Yeah, called Spirit of Haven. I'm assuming it's HVEN.
Oh,
so
yeah.
then, Mercurius corn whiskey. So yeah, so this is Swedish. which I'm assuming probably can't get here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think that one's going to be readily available. Which also makes me wonder, how'd they get it?
I'm trying to see if they had any. So scent, they said their first notes attracting those are light, sweet candy aromas surrounded by scents of fresh fruits, apples, cloudberries, whatever that is.
Cloudberries?
Yeah, I don't know. Has a distinct character of mature whiskey combined with vanilla and cocoa balanced. Okay. Taste sparkling, fresh, vibrant, and transforms into full body sweet and sour pie. Oh, I could see the distinction there. It lands mid tongue to back. Very true.
Yep.
Via the mouth, it reaches the nose as with a sweet corn aroma. Interesting. So yeah. So not bad.
Yeah.
No, how do you feel now that you know what they are?
I feel better about how I did. I didn't coming into it. I was like, I'm gonna miss everything.
So are you going to go out and try to find Old Elk now?
I think I am. Yeah, I think I am. I like that.
All right, so let's pull up the dreaded Fine Wine Good Spirits site.
I feel like I've seen that in the store now that I think about it.
I know they have Old Elk. I
Yeah.
just don't know which.
Which one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's already coming up. So
Yeah.
Old Elk blended, $50.
Ain't bad.
Which is interesting. The first time I think my other buddy named Steve, who might be on later this season, he brought over an Old Elk. I don't remember if it was their blended or not. I remember just not being super enthralled with it.
Yeah.
But this was, this was enjoyable. As I said, I was between 1 and 4. But yeah, so that one is in PA. So
$50.
Oh, okay. So this the Woodford Reserve Distiller Select Rye. I'm pretty sure that is. So their straight rye's on here. Oh no, this is it. Yeah, this is it. It's here. Sorry, I was looking for Distiller Select in the name, but that's on the top of their thing. I have another one. It's like their regular, their other like bourbon. It's like anyway, $41.99. So 2 for 2 on getting them in PA. We're going to go 3 for 3 because the Scotch, which I know you're going to run out and get as well,
for sure.
Maybe for your brother,
Yeah.
for Christmas. But so this one is available in PA. It's not available in shipping. It's only available at 2 stores, so probably not even freaking close.
No, Philadelphia for sure.
For sure, they get everything. 90, which is pretty,
Yeah.
pretty standard. I'm honestly shocked that's there. Now I'm curious, what stores?
It's got to be one in Philadelphia. There's no way it's on this side.
View all stores with this item. There's only 2. Come on, why are you taking so long?
Yeah.
No, closest is Harrisburg.
Figured.
So, not available. Let's just say.
Not happening.
Yeah, not happening. So, almost 3 for 3. And then, what was it?
Claremont.
Claremont, yeah. Tomas is going to have a fun time. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Claremont. Nope, not available in PA. So.
And I don't think the Swedish.
And
one.
I doubt this. I'm not even going to look. I
The
doubt
Swedish one's not
one.
here.
No. But yeah, so not a bad 5 to start out with.
Yeah.
Pretty wide
They're all-
range.
yeah.
Bourbon, a rye, a Scotch, a Swedish, a single malt.
The Swedish.
Yeah, really good 5 to start with. So
Nice opening round.
yeah, looking forward to seeing everybody's notes. Again, if you listen to the other episode, obviously make a post in the group. So please comment and give us your notes of what you thought. And then on this episode, this episode released, comment and let me know, like, were these what you thought they were too?
right.
Or were you way off like I was? Steve did way better than me. So that's fine.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah, now you're definitely coming back because I want to see that.
Yeah. I'll strike out next time.
Yeah. So that's it that's a wrap for the first 5. Hope you all enjoyed those. Aaron, again, thank you, and all the other admins and mods of PWF. Thank you for donating 2 boxes to us so that we could do this. Much easier.
Very cool.
Much easier to do that. Zach and I used to get one before, and it was very hard to split. It's much between, So thank you again for donating 2, and we look forward to Steve. Thanks for coming again.
Thanks for having me.
If I'm in a pinch and somebody backs out on me, I'm gonna give you a call.
All right.
And then next thing we'll do is we'll meet up at Liberty Bowl for sure.
Sure, definitely.
But yeah, Steve. Nothing else to say. But Steve, thank you again, and cheers to you.
Cheers to you.